Earlier this month, veteran actor Ed Asner graced the stage at the Palace Danbury.
He tackled the role of God in the new play, God Help Us.
Tomorrow, he returns to Connecticut to the Mandell Jewish Community Center in West Hartford for a reading of a different play called The Soap Myth.
During his brief stay in Danbury, our better executive producer and photographer had a chance to spend a little time with him talking about the past, the present, and the future.
I love to work, yes.
Ed Asner is a busy guy. The nearly 90-year-old actor, his birthday is in November, is crisscrossing the country, currently performing in three different plays.
Wait! Hold it! Be still!
In God Help Us, he's the lead.
I play God, the most comedic God you'll ever find. And I return to Earth to confront this couple who were once lovers, but parted because of political, social beliefs. And they're still arguing about their positions.
It's a political play with a comedic bent that's adapted often to incorporate whatever the current controversy of the day is. He's also doing stage readings of the much more serious The Soap Myth.
It's about a Holocaust survivor who was a youth when he participated in the burial of soap to honor the Jews who were melted down to make soap.
Were Jews actually melted down to make soap? There were witnesses, yet some say it never happened. That debate unfolds on stage. The third play goes in an entirely different direction.
I'm doing a one-man show called A Man and His Prostate.
Part comedy, part public service announcement, it's the true story of a different Ed, writer Ed Weinberger, who found himself needing surgery suddenly for a prostate cancer he didn't know he had. If the plays aren't enough to keep him busy, next month you'll see him in the show Dead to Me on Netflix.
I know you're good, crazy or not.
He's in the upcoming film Faith, Hope, and Love, and he also co-stars in The Parting Glass.
Baby, come on.
What do you say, Rhoda?
Hi, Lou.
But it's his role as the gruff, grumpy, but secretly lovable Lou Grant on The Mary Tyler Moore Show that first brought him to our attention.
Put me on the map. The 7 years of Mary Tyler Moore gave great delight and pleasure for its comedic value and for the wonderful characters we housed. We loved each other. But it was a capsule of love and appreciation.
And the friendships were strong and continue to be strong to this day. 88-year-old co-star Gavin MacLeod played newswriter Murray Slaughter.
He's a good buddy.
And there's Betty White, who starred as Sue Ann Nivens, host of WJM's The Happy Homemaker Show. He wished her well as she turned 97 earlier this year. After the Mary Tyler Moore Show ended, Asner went on to star in the spin-off Lou Grant.
Lou Grant then went on to another family of characters who were as equally talented and yet who dramatically offered views and opinions on the problems of the day.
That series was canceled after 5 years, he says, because of his politics. A former president of the Screen Actors Guild, he admits he's never been shy about sharing his left-leaning opinions. He's also not shy about supporting charitable causes. Autism is an important one for his family. His youngest son, Charlie, who lives right here in Connecticut, is autistic, and soon his family will open the Ed Asner Family Center in California. His oldest son, Matt, is president and CEO. His daughter, Kate, is a counselor there.
Well, it was my son's idea and his wife, Nava, and they finally have a place in the San Fernando Valley that we will be able to gather at and perform our wonders. We're helping the autistics who suffer from it and hopefully provide stabilizing, instructive areas of support for the families.
Asner works with his daughter Liza, who's producing 2 of the plays. He loves working with her and the up-and-coming actors with whom he shares the stage and screen.
To have them appear in a star-represented vehicle hopefully will give them added impetus and added confidence to grow in their careers. And also will expose the bad ones.
And he hopes that more memorable and meaningful roles will be coming his way in the future.
I've done two noteworthy things in the past 20 years. Elf with Will Ferrell.
Buddy, is that you? Are you okay?
Followed up with Up
You in the soup.
with Pete Docter at Pixar. It's a lean list, but they have gladdened the hearts of viewers. They have lit up their lives, and I'd like more of that.
Remarkable, right?
Yeah, what a life he's had. And I mean, it's amazing that he's just still touring the country and doing it. Yeah, what energy. So you asked him if he has a favorite TV show now.
He told them, he doesn't really have too much time to watch TV, but when he does, he gets a bit aggravated because he says there's too much mumbling and not enough enunciating. He thinks some of the shows would benefit from having an English teacher brought in like they did back in the day.
You know what? I think a lot of people would agree with him.
I think so, too.
Yeah, clearly no English teachers in a lot of those shows. And as we mentioned earlier, excuse me, Asner is appearing in Connecticut for a reading of The Soap Myth tomorrow night at the Mandell Jewish Community Center in West Hartford. At last check, there were just a handful of tickets left, but you can call and try and see the legend in person.